here's just a simple spreadsheet. This is what I've taken out of QuickBooks online. Ron, can you see my screen okay?
Yes, we can.
So this is, I run my own QuickBooks, so I'm very detailed, but I wanted to share with you just a glimpse of what your categories can be and how to start to set up your P&L. So at the top of your P&L, you're going to have your income and your costs of goods sold. So those are going to be anything tied to specific transactions. You're only tracking the money that is hitting your bank account. So this is going to be if you're a broker, you may have money coming in that you then turn around and pay agents. For most of us, as a solo agent and or as a team lead, what is hitting our bank account is going to be after those splits have already been paid out. So I track my commission that comes in on my own deals, and then the commission that I receive on any of my buyer agent deals, then our listing agent commission, then any fees that are tied to specific transactions. If you're paying a transaction coordinator, if you're paying photography for your professional pictures, in Texas, we now use showing time. So that's a fee that I only pay when I have an active listing. So those are going to go into my cost of goods sold. Are you with me so far?
Yep.
So all of that's, I think, pretty simple. Here, when we get into the meat of our expenses, I think this is where people get lost. And we want to talk it. We tend to have these very ambiguous, very large line items that we don't truly know what is going into it. I would challenge you to have as many line items as possible, every reoccurring expense, and every expense over probably, I'd say $250 to $500 should have its own line item. So that's where.
Stop for a second. So, and not because you're not being brilliant, actually because you are. So I want people to understand what she just said, because as a coach who's looked at tons of P&Ls, this is what we normally see. Marketing, $15,000. What do I do with that? Or, listing cost, $2,000. What on earth are these things? So I want, by the way, everybody, if you have a P&L, put that in the group. If you're a person who's doing a P&L right now, say yes or say no in the group, just so that we can get an idea of who our audience is and who we're talking to. But if you don't learn anything else today, learn that. This, you might, in my opinion, doing marketing $15,000, yeah, you might need to do that for your CPA, but I can't find another good reason to do that. So step one is you actually have to have good data.